Hello, I'm Miss Jan from the Plainfield Guilford Township Public Library, and today I'm here with a little fun with stop and go. You know, stop, stop, don't move, and go. Do whatever you're doing. Don't be still. All right. We're going to start with two little blackbirds sitting on a hill. Old finger play we've done a lot. Here they are. Oh, they're not blackbirds today, are they? Today they're bumblebees. You know what? That's fine. Bumblebees work just as well. We could pretend anything we want. We could do this with our thumbs too. We got our two little blackbirds, or our two little bumblebees, or our two little redbirds, whatever we like. I'm going to use bumblebees today. Here we go. Two little bumblebees sitting on the hill. One named Jack and one named Jill. Fly away, Jack. Let's go for sure. Woo! Fly away, Jill. Come back, Jack. Come back, Jill. All right, they were going, and then they stopped. Let's play a quick game of going and stop. Stop and go. All right, you've stopped, clearly. Let's go. Zzz, stop. Go. Zzz, stop. All right, very good. You can do the same thing if you're doing it with your thumbs. We'll put back up our two little bumblebees, and I'll tell you about a few books. Here's the first one. It is called Go, 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 Stop. And it's about a construction site in a city where their go arrives, and then it's not too long before stop arrives. See if we can find stop. There's a stranger in town that says, stop. So now we've got a construction site with some stopping and some going. And I like this book because I think it's very interesting and fun, and I like the pictures an awful lot. The second story that I want to tell you is called Choo Choo, Clickety, Clack. I like this one because there's just a lot to look on. It's not just cars, though. I turned to the car page. It has race cars in it, sailboats, hot air balloons, and all kinds of transportation. So while there are a lot of books about cars, there are a lot of books about trains, and there's a lot of books about trucks, this one is about transportation in many forms, so you might find some fun things to talk about here that you've not had in a book before. The third story that I want to tell you about rather briefly is number one, Sam. And it's about Sam, who's always in a hurry, who always wants to be first, who always wants to win, and that's the story, Sam in a race. I also want to give a quick shout out for a rather large board book collection in the event that your child is quite young or you are worried about paper books or what have you. You're welcome to come or put some on hold and we'll pull them for you, our regular old board books. Okay. Here's my friend who usually sits on top of my desk. His name is Leonardo Fragonard, and he was named by contest during a summer reading program a long time ago. He's going to help me with finger plays today. So the first one is From Wobbleton to Wimbledon. And he's going to act it out, and you can join him. Ready? From Wobbleton to Wimbledon is 15 miles. From Wimbledon to Wobbleton is 15 miles. From Wobbleton to Wimbledon, from Wimbledon to Wobbleton, from Wobbleton to Wimbledon is 15 miles. That's a nice old kind of classic one that I think a lot of people don't know. You can also just do it like this. Wobbleton, Wimbledon, 15 miles. Oops. Huh. Sorry, Leonardo. The second one that I want to do for you is Mother and Father and Uncle John, which is about horseback riding. If you have a child with you, you can bring your child right up on your lap. Or children, if you aren't with an adult right now, feel free to bring a stuffed animal up on your lap or just do it plain, whatever. Please don't do this with babies because it's a bounce. All right. Are you ready? All right, Leonardo's ready. Here we go. Mother and father and Uncle John went to town one by one. Mother fell off. Ah! That's when we'll slide our child off of our lap. Father fell off. Ooh. But Uncle John went on and on and on and on. Very good. All right. Thanks for doing that with me, Leonardo. Now I'd like to tell you about 2 games that you can play without much preparation. The first one is called the Slow Mosey. And in the Slow Mosey, it's kind of like a race, but your goal is don't be first. It's really hard because we're all, even little kids that I've done this with, we are all like, zoom, I got there, yay, I win. But in this, the game is to move slowly and let someone else get there first. Just stall if you need to. So you'd all go to a place, maybe against a wall in a room, or if you're bundled up and outside by a tree, I don't know, and you'll pick a place that's the end, and you'll just go. And everybody will be moving as slowly as they can. So if you tend to be in a hurry and you tend to be running around, this is a good chance to sort of practice slowing down a little bit. As you go, you know, you'll keep your eye on the people around you, make sure you're not going faster than them, that you don't get to the place first. You might want to stop and do a little dancing, or you might want to stop and spin around. Whatever you do, you'll do it very slowly, and you'll try not to get to the place at the end. All right. If you're playing with someone who's a little competitive, the odds are pretty good that they will get there first, even if they're trying to be slow, which will make everyone else, ta-da, you won because you didn't get there first. If you are all moving slowly, then you might have to, have a timer or some kind of way of calling it all off. It can be very fun, especially if you start doing things with other people that are moving slowly. All right. The other game that I wanted to show you is just a basic stop and go. I found one of those little stick things and I just colored it. Red for stop, yellow for slow down, and green for go. Just like a stoplight, right? So the way that you play this game is one person is in charge, and you take turns being the person in charge because that's just more fun. So you'd hold it up and the person you're playing with or the people you're playing it with would just look and they would say, ah, it's red, I will stop. Now let's watch it. And then you might change it. Go! And then everyone can zoom around, but they should be watching so that if you turn it to red, or if you turn it to yellow, they know that it's time to stop or slow down. You can play however many rounds of this you agree on, and then pass the stick or whatever on to someone else. You could do this with an official little stick colored with markers. You could do this with just a piece of paper with some color scribbles in circles. You could trace something and color that in like a real stoplight. You could play this game any way that you like. All right, that's my little stop and go game. I think we've done all the things, but I'm going to invite Leonardo back to do our goodbye. Are you ready? Okay. Please do this with me. Thank you. My hands say thank you with a clap, clap, clap. My feet say thank you with a tap, tap, tap. Clap, clap, clap. Tap, tap, tap. Turn myself around and bow. Thank you. Thank you for being here today. I hope you had fun with slow, stop, go, fast, speedy, lackadaisically, or whatever words you want to use for stop and go. Thanks for being here today.